Hi, this is Kathy Horn, and for the ELPA 6872 Standards Project, I chose to cover the accreditation process of the Network of Schools of Public Policy, Affairs, and Administration, or NASPA. This is the organization that sets the standards for any Master of Public Administration program, or MPA, accreditation. So first, I'd like to start with the definition of accreditation of educational institutions. Accreditation can be defined as a validation process of schools, colleges, and universities that sets a standard of value or excellence on the programs provided by an institution. Standards are set by peer review boards with faculty from other accredited schools, and accreditation is assessed by the criteria of school mission, objectives, and goals of programs, student admission requirements, available student services, education quality, and reputation of faculty. So why is this important? Well, for one, credits will more easily transfer to another accredited institution as opposed to a non-accredited one. And in regards to qualifications and standards, a degree from an accredited program often looks much better to employers than a degree from a non-accredited school. Also, in regards to online programs are held to the same high standards as on-site institutions. And that's important because many programs are opting more for both online and on-site learning as an educational choice for their students. Okay, so now we look at what exactly is NASPA. NASPA is the membership organization of graduate education programs in public policy, public affairs, public administration, and public and nonprofit management. It houses nearly 300 members located across the U.S. and in 14 countries around the globe. It's the recognized global accreditor of master's degrees and programs in these fields I just mentioned. NASPA's twofold mission is to ensure excellence in education and training for public service and to promote the ideal of public service. To give you an idea about the type of program that NASPA would cover, I'm going to use the Masters of Public Administration program at ETSU. This program has 36 hours of coursework with concentrations in local government management, economic development and planning, and nonprofit and public financial management. The completion of the program, which with many master's programs will require a thesis, but for the MPA at ETSU, students will either do an oral report on a concentration of study and internship, which actually would either be an internship or a consultantship, or the student may adopt for an additional 2 to 3 credit courses in place of the MPA report. One point, ETSU's MPA program is not at this time an accredited program, but has been in the process of accreditation. There are 4 preconditions which need to be met for a program to meet NASPA accreditation standards. First, program eligibility. The institution providing the program must be accredited by either regional, national, or international accrediting agency. Public service values. The program must understand the practices of positive public interests and define the boundaries of the public service values it emphasizes. The primary focus of the program should be preparing future leaders for roles in the area of public administration and service. And the course of study. It must entail at least 36 to 48 semester credit hours with the intent of ensuring interaction with other students and faculty. Distance education must be overseen by qualified faculty and show record of work and communication between students and instructors. According to the NASPA Standards Manual, because the organization wants to promote innovation and experimentation in education for public affairs, administration, and policy, programs that do not meet the preconditions in a strictly literal sense but which meets the spirit of these provisions may petition for special consideration. These special considerations fall into three areas. The first special condition is fast tracking. Programs that will combine undergraduate and graduate education in public affairs, administration, and policy, totaling less than 6 academic years. The special condition of dual degrees, where programs allow students to earn master's degrees in 2 different fields at the same time in order to shorten the length of time in which both degrees are earned. And the third special condition is executive education. MPA programs may offer degrees to students who already have experience in the field of public service, students that are already or have been working in local and regional planning or city management or not-for-profit and have at least 5 years experience. NASPA has 7 standards for program accreditation. The first 3 are managing the program strategically, matching governance with the mission, and matching operations with the mission of faculty performance. I would like to make just a quick note on the second, in matching governance with the mission of faculty governance. The requirement of at least 5 full-time faculty members is the top reason at this point in time that ETSU's MPA program has not yet been accredited through NASPA, because they do have faculty that are doing dual service between MPA and the political science program. The last 4 of the 7 standards for program accreditation through NASPA for MPA programs are matching operations with the mission of serving students, matching operations with the mission of student learning, matching resources with the mission, and matching communications with the mission. Under number 5, matching operations with the mission of student learning, for the universal required competencies. The required competencies include 5 domains, which start with the ability to lead and manage in public governance, to participate in and contribute to the policy process, to analyze, synthesize, think critically, solve problems, and make decisions, to articulate and apply a public service perspective, and to communicate and interact productively with a diverse and changing workforce and citizenry. For my last slide, I wanted to make a couple of points regarding NASPA accreditation and the MPA program. The first of which being, is an MPA program that is unaccredited not as acceptable in the job market? And again, I'd use the MPA program at ETSU as my example. This particular program boasts that over 90% of our MPA alumni are currently employed in some aspect of public administration. Over 2/3 of those positions are in urban administration. Approximately 1/3 of the alumni are city managers or municipal administrators. Others hold positions as planners, financial and personnel officers, federal and state civil servants, lead nonprofit organizations, or work in the private sector. So many of our students that return to the MPA program to pursue their master's degree are students that are already working in public administration or in a position of public service. The second point is, our online programs lacking in the same quality as on-site MPA programs. It's a pretty common perception that online programs don't do as much to provide students both academically and for the job market as their on-site counterparts. But I found on the job site petersonstaff.com what to look for when considering MPA programs said, in many ways, online programs are more rigorous to complete since students must take an active part in their education by posting on discussion boards, contacting professors, and writing out responses to classmates instead of relying on the motto, showing up is half the battle. I'd also like to add that, once again, that NASPA has a very high set of standards in regards to MPA accreditation. so that any online program would be held to the same standards as an on-site program, and at least half of ETSU's MPA classes per semester are offered online, with a couple of those also being offered as streaming classes. The one thing that keeps the program from offering more of their courses online is the fact that we get a large influx of international students, and these students are required to take the majority of their courses on site. So if they take 3 classes per semester, at least 2 of those classes have to be on site. Otherwise, the program would be able to offer more of their courses online. So this concludes my presentation on the NASPA accreditation and requirements of the MPA programs. Again, this is Kathy Horn. Thank you.